Most of the time it is the little choices that we make that add up to a lot of extra stuff in our homes. From keeping books that we know that we will never read, to hanging on to those mountains of artwork and school papers that the children bring home. But you can change it by just becoming aware of these thought processes and putting a few simple strategies in place. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too. So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show. Now let's look at some of the things that we do or the choices that we make that are contributing to us accumulating more clutter in our homes. Number 1, keeping every book you buy, whether you like it or not, or whether you're going to read it or not. Now, there's nothing wrong if you don't love a book that everybody else has been raving about. If you didn't enjoy a book or you couldn't just quite get into it, it's better to give it away or just sell it. Otherwise, it is just going to gather up dust and take up prime space on a shelf somewhere. Rather put it back into circulation and give someone else who might enjoy the book a chance to read it. Now, if you're an avid book reader, you can always keep a designated book bag wherein you put all the books that you can take to the used bookstore or Goodwill. And then these can be books that you've already finished reading, you didn't finish, or you didn't particularly like. Just put the book in the bag. And when the bag is full, you simply put it on the back seat of your car to drop off as soon as you get a chance. Number 2, when you keep absolutely everything your child has ever made. Now, if you have children, especially if they are still small, some of your most treasured possessions are the things that they have made, have drawn, have painted, or even carried into the home. But that doesn't mean that every single thing must be preserved forever. We have to come to terms with the fact that it is impossible to keep every little thing that our children has ever made. And that includes school books. The longer you put this off, the harder it becomes to let those things go. A bit of wisdom to apply is to acknowledge and appreciate every single piece of artwork that they enthusiastically come and present to you. But then you only keep the best of the best. One good strategy is to choose a single container for your child's artwork and school papers, and then decide to only keep what will fit into that space. This might make it a little bit easier to decide what to keep and what to let go. Number 3, fooling yourself into believing that you will have more time later to put stuff away. I mean, we all know that it's late, I'm tired, I'll just leave this here and then I'll put it away later. But make sure that every single item in your home has a designated place where it belongs. Then take that extra few minutes to put the item back there immediately. I mean, dumping things in the wrong place will only make more work for you later. There's a very good chance that you can put just about anything back into its place in 10 seconds. So take those extra few seconds and just do it now. Something else to mention is that if an item consistently gets dumped in the same spot, consider making a place for it right there. I mean, use a hook, a shelf, or a basket. That will also solve the problem. Number 4, when you avoid the paperwork until it almost takes over the entire house. Those thoughts like, I don't want to deal with what's on this piece of paper right now, so I'll just toss it onto the pile. And the pile gets bigger and bigger. Having a central space or place where you put all your incoming mail and paperwork is a wonderful idea. But when it's time to sort that pile, it's important to sort the whole thing. Handle each piece of paper, file it, add it to your calendar, recycle it. Just do it. And also schedule some time into your planner each week to tackle, sort, and action the paper pile. This will help you to keep your paper pile under control and ensure that you don't miss anything important like a bill that's due or a school play. Number 5, overstuffing our cupboards with those just in case extras. Now, this goes along with thoughts like, oh, these extras might come in handy, so I'll just stash them in the back of the cupboard. Now, a certain amount of extra supplies of certain things can be very necessary and helpful, but at a certain point, all extras just becomes clutter. Now again, allocate a certain amount of space where you will store or keep your extras, and then only keep what will fit into that space. The rest is clutter, so just give it away. Now that's quite a bit of food for thought for the weekend, and I want to ask, do you recognize any of these as things that you tend to do? If so, no worries. Just use this information to help you to get it under control. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But remember, first, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with your friends and your family so that it can help them too.